like I'm the only one. Shooting to the green, I talk a hole in one. Bible on the dash, they with the holy one. I know I put in work, they didn't notice none. Switch gears, clubhouse, took me 6 years, marble floors, gold trim, feel like I'm Richie Rich, Italian leather, French suede, I mix the fist sick, quick loss, take a risk, we play for the win, might spend $1 million at the rug store like Manafort, but making purchases you can't afford, I move the money like it's illegal, something more of rigor mortis, where I move dead, people lay low, took L's, know how those days go, say so, he say, but nothing they know, pesos, deals locked, it's like a case closed, bankroll, different league, we don't use money phones. Trusting the artist, his hands steady for it. Pray up to the Lord, he knows I'm ready for it. All on the earnest, you know I'm heading towards. Eyes on the Rolex, it's like a Chevy Ford. Driving on the road like I'm the only.
Stop panicking, people. Stop worrying. It's all good. It's all good. Guys, this is what we expected, man. Don't be surprised with this. Come on. No, because this move is too fast. How can you have a bear market in what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 candles, bear market. You know, this is the level that we were expecting. What's going on, people, man? What is happening? Yeah, the voice is a little bit croaky, so I'm gonna do my very best to get as much information across to you guys as possible. Right? Everyone on the Discord, fucking hell. Nah, I haven't fully recovered yet, guys. The volume needs to be turned up. Okay. How's that for you? Let me know what that's like, guys. Yeah, man. Yeah, Ethereum was the trigger, man. To be honest with you, I actually took a short on Ethereum and I closed it at the 50-day and I got out. So my entry was at the M4. I sat through the drawdown and then I just rode all the way down because I was expecting the 50 to be tested, man. At some point, this candle was the trigger for me. Notable volume coming in above. They build their positions above key notable areas. Notice where we are, above the 2,500 mark. What have we said about price above key notable areas, below key notable areas? Yeah? Chris for Christ, thank you very much, man. Everyone's all crash and burn. Guys, we were like this, what, 2-3 weeks ago? When price came down to the 800 EMA? Why is everyone cussing? When we see this sort of drop, what do we know? Hey? What is it that we know, guys? Let me bring it over to you with Bitcoin, man, because this is beyond the joke. Come on, watch this. So at the start of the week, what did we say? All right? What did we say about Bitcoin? We said that from the M formation up here, drop level 1, okay? Drop, working level 2, rise, okay? Now we said that this move here was sort of potentially could be an extended version of the level 2 going into level 3 peak formation, which is why we saw this W pattern play out. But we did say, even on the projections channel, we've been saying all week, okay? We will only know if this level, okay, has absorbed enough liquidity to create a peak formation, or we will be expecting another move to the downside to finalize level 3. And look what we've got. We have got the new cycle to the downside. We are now expecting a peak formation, okay? Now, if Bitcoin is really going to be continuously dropping, okay? I mean, if you look on the 4-hour time frame, I don't like going there. Look where we are. We're not going to an area we haven't been before, okay? We're not going to an area that has not been visited before. When we were all cussing about this level here, everyone was going crazy about Bitcoin. Okay, price bounced away from it. Where are we now? We're at the same level. Okay? So at some point, now would be a good opportunity for people, or should I say institutions, to load up on Bitcoin. That's probably how a lot of people are seeing it. Okay? But the thing that I'm concerned with, I mean, to say that there'll be a bear market, I don't know, man. This red candle looks very promising to me. It's not gone to an area that it hasn't been before. Look at the wick. We said it could actually come back down. Look at the psychological low. Look where it's at. Yeah? They're saying 42 is the bottom. Okay, 42. They say. This is why you can't attach value to Bitcoin. You know? This is what's frustrating. Follow the pattern. We assumed that this was the level 1, level 2. Was this the extension? Are we expecting another move to the downside if this area gets broken? Yes. This is not a surprise to you guys. I hope it's not a surprise to any of you, because we was talking about this in the Discord. The projections channel has been discussing it. You guys would be aware of what was going on here. You know? It was a move to the downside that we were expecting, because we were trying to work out if this was an extension of level 2 going into level 3 straight away. All right. And look what's happened. It's actually done the downward move. First leg of effectively a W formation potentially. But all we know is we've got the psychological low and we've got the 800 EMA on the 4 hourly. Now, when was the last time Bitcoin hit that? When was the last time she hit that? She ain't even hit it. Look, she hit it, not even touch it, but back when it was 9,658. All right, how sad is that? So, do you think they're gonna let Bitcoin drop all that way after accumulating loads of it? Nah. This is just a quick reset. Sharp move to the downside. Let's see how it plays. The projections channel had it. Yeah, no one can call a bear market. They can't. You know? Ethereum moved very nice today. They can't let it drop too much. There's too much interest. They will only let it drop to a place that they would be happy to accumulate more of it. Yeah? How do you get people interested in buying it again? It's too expensive for the average Joe. It's too expensive for some institutional companies. Look where it's at. Yeah? They need to drop it. And this is what this candle wick was about. This is what I was trying to establish on the weekend, on the start of the week. Okay, go and watch the Monday or Tuesday stream. We had this conversation. All right, we were discussing about, is this level 2 extended? Has level 3 effectively been absorbed in this one move to the downside? Or are we going to see another pump to the downside, form another peak formation, and then change direction back to the upside? Yeah? This is no surprise to us, guys. I sure hope it's not any surprise to you. Now, for anybody that is new to the channel, maybe you're probably thinking, right, what is going on with Bitcoin? They've taken us out of the blue. I understand that. But you can see right there. Awesome candles. What do we wait for? We're pattern watchers. What do we want? We want vector candles. 1, 2, 3 vectors to the low. Okay? Now we've got notable volume coming in. Is this the first leg? You know, look. If you zoom back out again, Bitcoin. She's been basing, man. Picking up longs. Red, red, red. Red, red, red. Picking up the longs. Picking it up. And it gets very busy in this area here. Okay? Let's see where they decide to take Bitcoin. Are we going to witness another move to the upside? Let's see. It's Friday tomorrow. What more could they do? We've got Asia coming into the mix tonight. All right. This is what we do, guys. We draw patterns. We wait for projections to play out. Look, this little pattern here played out. Okay, it didn't go to the moon, but it went to a moving average. There was nothing wrong in taking a trade like this. Advanced entry, stopping volume, pin to the low. 1, 2, and 3. Get in. Rise all the way 200-day EMA. Sorry, 200 EMA. Okay. Take your profit. Exit. Little M formation right there. Drop. Entry. At the break of the 50 EMA. Down you go. Literally. This is a move that we expected, even in Ethereum as well. Look, Ethereum's come back down to test the psychological high. Why is she turning at that point? Funnily enough, the 50 and the psychological high are in the same zone. Okay, look, she touches the 200 EMA. You think Ethereum now is going to be easily accessible? If you went to the projections channel, you would have seen that the 2630 was one of the projections, and the 2481. Watched, not last night, the night before stream, we had the projections right there. Okay, we understand the cycle, guys. All right, we had it down to a T. All right, please go and watch. The projections channel is pinned to the chat. Go and subscribe to it. I give you all the information, the mental framework required to understand the chances of price going to certain areas based on understanding the cycle that this channel is based on. All right, and I ain't giving anyone financial advice. You know, this is all, you know, it's all about you using your own mind. Okay. This dump is, we welcome this dump, guys. You know? Yeah, I heard it, JJ. I'm good, man. I'm good. My voice is not there, you know? I've just got to be careful with my voice. That's all. I'm going to be on the podcast tomorrow night, so I just got to be careful with my voice. But did anyone take any of the trades to the upside on Ethereum? I need to know. Did anyone take the cycle? All right, we had, look, clean W formation, rise level 1, rise level 2, rise peak formation, M, well, I won't say M, but it's a straight V. Look at the, look at that, M formation. Outside the volatility band, back inside the volatility band. Divergence as price rises. Yeah? RSI worked a treat there. Yeah, I've had honey. I've had all sorts, guys. Mike suggested that I do the stream and whisper and get some ASMR kind of shit. Nah, man, we'll be all good. The Chunda, why all in? Well, what do you mean all in, man? You know? Well done. For anybody that made anything, well done, guys. Yeah. Okay. More Bitcoin analysis. If you want to know more about Bitcoin, okay, please go to the projections channel. All right. That channel has been designed for people who can't sit through these streams. You get 10-minute videos breaking down the moves of Bitcoin and Ethereum and XRP every single day. Okay. So, tomorrow, I've got my daughter tomorrow, so I'm going to be very light on the street on updating things, but you'll get the information that you need tomorrow morning. Okay. But, yeah, the streams are where it goes down. Let's not hide from the fact that the streams is where the action begins. All right. Just looking at your comments. Regret is with you. Life for boys. Do not dump. You made 1.552. I didn't trade margin. Happy days, man. Listen, get down the trades. Get the trades down and you'll be good. Okay? When will Bitcoin recover? I'm in grayscale and I'm down pretty bad. When will Bitcoin recover? When we understand the cycle. This is what we're working on now. We're working on a level 3 move. It's broken down. Remember, it's not going to any area that we wouldn't be talking about, guys. Okay? We could be going down to this area here. This is the psychological low. We will only know when she does it. Okay? We'll wait and see if this W holds. If it doesn't, fine. If it retraces back to the 50 and comes back down, wait for it to confirm here. If it doesn't and goes lower, then the only area of support we got is this psychological low right here. But then Bitcoin will have a journey and a half to get to. Okay? So only Ethereum. Yeah, an extension, level 4. Yeah, you could have that. What should we be getting at this moment? Nah, man, you won't get that. What we're waiting for here is we're waiting for Bitcoin to base. All right? It's Thursday. Okay? Friday tomorrow. What do we know about Friday? Could be profit-taking day. Could they use tonight? I think tonight will be relatively quiet unless Hong Kong decides to step in. Okay? But if you notice, Bitcoin has been ranging for quite some time, especially like XRP as well. Look, flip to XRP. XRP has effectively... Ooh. XRP has tapped the 800 and pulled back. Okay? They are accumulating, guys. You know, this is not consistent with bear market behavior. Bear market behavior means continuously going down, you know, trending, happy days. But when they're ranging, it's a different story. All right? They're ranging, that means something. It means that they're accumulating. All right? Go back to Bitcoin and watch. Look at all the red candles. And you know what's funny, guys? We saw this a while back before Bitcoin went on to make the move up towards the 60, before it made its last high. Okay? Before it made its last all-time high, we were watching Bitcoin accumulate. Okay? Actually, I'll tell you when it was. It was... Yes. It was in this zone here. There we go. Yes, it was in this zone here. We were watching Bitcoin. Red candle, red candle, red candle, red, 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 red. Accumulation, accumulation, zoning out. Then what did she do? Bang. Ooh, she went all the way up like there. You can see that, right? She's gone all the way up to there. Okay? Now, are we seeing the same thing now? Is history going to repeat itself? Look, it's ranging, ranging. Makes another spike down to the downside, induce the shorts, and then shift out of the zone back to the upside. That's what we're projecting. All right? But we will only know if this is going to continue back to the upside if the criteria is set. Can't even get my words out, man. Yeah? It's 49k. I will never consider price, guys. Right? I don't care about price. You know? Price is nothing for me. I don't care about price. I look at what she's doing. That's all I need to know. All right? People who are value-based, who are emotionally attached to value, will care about price because they will understand. They will say to themselves, right, I believe Bitcoin should be. I believe Bitcoin should be. How can you believe anything that doesn't have, right, a continuous value to it? Right? Because people's opinions of it change ever so much. Why? Who cares about 49, 42, 41, 10, 11, 0? Who gives a shit? We only care about patterns. We care about price being one point to the next. And if we can make a dime, we're going to take it. That's what's important for us. Because if we start thinking about value or the price that it should be, okay, we'll be letting patterns go. We'll be saying, nah, Bitcoin's too overvalued at this point. No, thank you. And you'll just pass on the trade because you're expecting or waiting for price to get to a certain point. Granted, if enough people talk about it, okay, market makers will move it to that direction because they'll see that that's where the liquidity's at. They will know that they can get their longs filled as price goes towards that zone. Funnily enough, look where the psychological low is. It's near 46. Well, 42's there. All right? So it's not an area that we ain't familiar with, guys. I believe I can fly. That's wonderful. How do you estimate how long a move will take? Well, let's look at it like this. So from the high down to the low, that was a 39,566 pip move. Funnily enough, slightly above its average daily range. Why are people, right, screaming that Bitcoin's crashing? Jesus, man, it winds me up. It's just traveling the same distance as it would on a normal day. This is a normal day. That's what's crazy. Trying to explain this to people when you see the thumbnails, Bitcoin crash, Bitcoin collapse. It's bullshit, man. It's only an average daily range move by 3,000 pips. You know, we've seen worse than that. It's just crazy, man. Crazy. You know? Well, you can't talk anymore to me, Jarek. See you later. I mean, if you're in a trade... Well done, Harry. Well done. Is it going to drop further? Brother, listen. When you understand the concept of the cycle itself and what they've been doing in this zone, right? Ask yourself why it's not been selling off every time we see a red candle. Where is it? Okay, accumulation, bang, liquidity pump, drop, pump, 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 another liquidity drop, pump, pump, spark up, pump, drop, aggressive move down. Okay, now we're holding in the zone. Okay, we ain't in areas that we haven't been before, guys. That's the crazy thing. We're not in an area that we haven't been before. Our survey, chill out, bro. Where's your question? Can you show what confirmation for a short for this Bitcoin drop? Can you show what the confirmation for a short for this Bitcoin drop would have been? It seems like there are a lot of people in trades. How many people are currently in longs with Bitcoin? Press 1. I want to know who's in a long in Bitcoin right now. Whoa. Whoa. Oh my days. Okay. Wow. You're the exception, Mike. Okay. Okay. Oh shit. So much for the 2-hour rule. Okay then, right. Wow. People have gone long. Shit. So, you guys have gone long. And there's not a formation yet. So let me delete everything here. Let me delete all of these lines here just to clear up the chart. Alright? Because it seems to me that people can't wait to get in because they think Bitcoin is cheap. Does that tell me that people are still value-based traders? Wow. Okay. Fair enough. Okay, cool. So, price spikes to the low, all right? And people are getting in at 50, was it? So people have brought at 50? Okay, then cool. Where's your pattern? Where's your pattern? Right, who isn't in a trade? 2. Type 2 if you're not in a trade. Now I'm going to lose my shit. Type 2 if you're not in a trade. That's better. Okay. Okay. So the market maker will always pay those who are patient. But then again, I'm guessing everyone is typing 2. Now you're all playing with me right now, man. Okay, then, cool. Alright, listen. I can't tell you what to do, guys. That's evident. Alright? If I start telling you what to do, then we got that BS of financial advice looming. Alright? But I will do my very best to help you realize and understand what's going on in the chart. Forget the price. I'm telling you, forget about it. It doesn't mean anything. The only reason why Bitcoin goes to certain prices is because of speculation. Market makers know where the liquidity is at. Why? Because people are... Okay. So you guys that are long on 50, okay, you may want to be careful. That's my opinion, okay? If we are now forming the break of level 3 to the downside, you're going to want to hope that Bitcoin pulls back to the 50. If Bitcoin pulls back to the 50, that will be a great opportunity for you to realize. Okay? Now we have cut the pivot. Remember, we have been accumulating in this zone. All right? The moving averages are extended, yet we haven't come to an area that we haven't been before. The psychological low is here. All right? All I advise you guys is you be careful. Wait for patterns to play out. You're not missing out on anything. All right? Because when she goes down, she can go back up. Remember, they're accumulating now. Just be careful with your capital, guys. All right? Be careful. You know? Be extremely careful. When you are getting involved in this sort of fuckery right here, boy. Right? But listen, if you're a holder, it's a different story. You know, if you're an investor, it's different. This doesn't apply to you. Right? Mike. 29k liquidation. Yeah? It doesn't apply to you. You know, this is a great opportunity for an investor. You know? Because if he just looks at his chart once a month, right? Then, boy, you know? Yeah, price is important for liquidation, but if you're placing the right trade, you ain't going to be considering your liquidation, man. The only liquidation you're thinking of is the liquidity in your account. You know? Biden's fault. Trigger. That's all it was. Biden was a trigger. Been holding cash for a couple of hours. That's cool. Well done. No social media for me. Crypto talk about... Oh, God. Why? He never speaks about that, apparently. Like, if Crypto is watching this channel, happy days, man. Success. Happy days. Let's go to Ethereum a second. Coming back in. Listen, this is where the money's going, guys. This is where the money's going. Sold a lot at 61, okay. Whaler. Someone just brought $81 million worth of Bitcoin and moved it to cold storage. Smart money accumulating. Yes, because they're going to hit the exchanges. That's why. They'll hit the exchanges and trade it. That's the game. Is the bear market or correction? Come on, a bear market is a progressive move, like a bull market is a progressive move. This is a sharp move. So we're in a bear market because of 1, 2, 3, 4 candles. Wow. We ain't even broken the peak formation, right? We're not even at the 200 EMA on the hour. Like, where we at? We're at the 50 EMA. We've tapped the 50 on the 4-hour time frame. Look. There we go. Like, is that a bear market to you? Look at the 200 right there. This is lovely. This is just a nice progressive move. Now, if we zoom in, what do we see? Look. Sharp move. Fast, false move, man. Why do I like the look of this red candle? What does that tell me? What do we know about red candles? Well, let's just bring it into perspective then, okay? Now, I mean, the projection was, look at that, sorry, man, but that was bloody good. 2630, we called the 2360, which is the M5, no, it's not the M5 point. The M5 was up there, okay? 2630. Go in today's projections channel, go in the projection video, and you'll know it. Patrons, they would have been aware of it as well. Happy days, all right? But what do we know? We know that the red candle means something. Funnily enough, if you look at this red candle, you look right. What do you see? Where they accumulated, they profited. How many times have you seen this, guys? It's not by accident. There's something happening here. All right? Happy days. ApeTech, is it wise to change BNB currency into USDC coin using Pancake Swap if my purpose was to maintain the currency stable without it decreasing in value? Boy, now you're talking fundamentals there, bro. I couldn't tell you on that instance, my friend. I would not know. Someone please elaborate for ApeTech on that question if possible. Do you grant legitimate consideration for the Wyckoff pattern? Does it not seem to be forming for a bearish trend? Listen, the Wyckoff pattern, okay, and Elliott wave theory, yeah, it works on W's, M's, cycles, great. But when we understand the psychological aspect behind the pattern, where, you know, it isn't by accident, okay, that the market maker pumps price, induces the retail trader to go short here, and then takes out their stops by working price back to the 50, gives them another opportunity to enter again. They realize returns on the way down, thinking that it's going to break down here, and then the market maker pins the low 3 times, 1, 2, 3, and then out she goes. You know, it's psychological, guys. I will take the psychology before any pattern. All right, pattern is the easiest thing to find. Cycle is the hardest thing to determine. All right, because you need to understand when they're going to make their run for money. All right, no indicator out there works that out. You have to understand the dynamics of the market maker behavior. How long have they been giving money away? Look, they've been giving money away by allowing people to go long, because when people go long, they give them the liquidity from the short. Shorts are filled higher, 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 bang. They let open. They open their shorts and trigger the longs as well at the same time. Bang, rise, up she goes, drop. Recovers the previous zones that it previously built shorts at. Remember, for when there is a buyer, there's a seller. When buyers come into the market, it means their sellers are in control. Likewise, when sellers come into the market, it means the buyers are in control. Now, if you struggle with that concept, all right, trading is not for you. Listen, the midweek reversal, okay? The midweek reversal is based on what is price doing at that point in time, okay? So look, where are we now? All right? Where's Wednesday? So Wednesday was here, okay? Now Wednesday opened, price come back down, okay? There's your reversal. The reversal to the upside, reversal to the downside. It doesn't have to be to the downside or to the upside. There's no static thing. It's to the desired direction. They started off the session in Asia. They ranged it. Then they dropped. Where's the reversal point? New York. You see? Europe, New York session. Bang. Up she goes. The reversal comes into play. Come into Thursday. Rise. Up she goes. Yeah? Back again, and I know I keep banging on about it, but the projections channel stated it. We were in rise level 1, drop, rise level 2. We expected another move to the upside. Okay? Anyone with a rice grain for a brain would have understood that price on Ethereum was going to make higher ground. Look at the previous areas that she recovered. These are the projections that we've been putting out. There's no predictions in this channel. We work on all the variables and the confluences that come in together. Look at the confluences that come in together with this move to the upside. Look. All right. Watch this. You got price coming back down to the... shit, man. Right, let me just open it up here. Look. Price comes back down to the 50 EMA and the 200 EMA. They cross. That's one beautiful confluence. 2, stopping volume, if you can see the green candle there. All right. 3, this big pump out of the zone. All right. And if you remember me explaining why I didn't really trust this move, because it came from the low and it wasn't a progressive move out of the zone. Okay. So I've got more interest in a progressive move like this one. Slowly comes down, builds its way up, and then retrace, breaks out. Okay. Ah, Sonny, is that the case? Right, I'm gonna have to check them out, my friend. I think they must be, Sonny, they must be in customs. They must be. Yeah, they have to be in customs, bro. I'll check it out for you anyway. Let's have a look here. Yeah, I ain't angry, guys. I'm just passionate, man. This is it. XRP touched the 800 on the hourly. Yeah, not going to an area we don't know. Stopping volume right there. Notice this candle right here. The Excel sheet talks about the red candle, green candle formation. All right. This sharp move, guys, remember the sharp move is what it always sets up before Asia. Notice that if you've looked at charts enough, you'll know that the sharp moves always end up getting recovered. All right. And that's the key thing. There you go. Look, nice little behavior. And Ethereum has only really moved See, Ethereum is so extended from its average daily range. Look at that. Its average daily range is about 1878, right? It traded 3,281 pips to the upside for the session. That's way above its average daily range, nearly double its average daily range, all right? Which is why now this candle here is effectively bringing Ethereum, bringing it all back into the zone to normalize what's been happening here. Yeah? Buy the twat waffle. I didn't say long, bro. I never say long. Percentage in price. It's a change in price. It's the smallest change in price. Okay, that's what a pip is. Probably a W formation on Bitcoin on the 5-minute time frame. Granted, yeah, probably is. Let's have a look. Yeah, nice little W right there. Nothing wrong with that. But it's got a high failure rate, man. Lower time frames. Remember, you got to take them quick, but there's a lot of pressure accumulating. Look at that, man. Look at that candle there. Engulfs the previous one. That's a big move there, man. Railroad tracks. Notice the railroad tracks right there. Very important. Market maker has shown his hand. He has shown his hand. And this is what we're waiting for now. So it's a bit concerning with the guys. I mean, I hope the guys that have gone long, happy days. If you're strategical with your trade, guys, and you're accumulating like the way the market makers accumulate and you're building a position, happy days. All right? But please don't purchase, don't make any trades purely on scouring the internet and just seeing what the speculation is, because there are people out there that are probably telling people Bitcoin is now at true value and all of that jazz. But, this ain't your first rodeo. You're building longs and shorts at the same time. Fair enough. Jamanda, it probably will fit right now. Where do I see Bitcoin going from here? Wherever it needs to go, Brandy. Wherever it needs to go. We understand the pattern. We understand the cycle. My prediction, couldn't tell you. My projection, we need to wait for the pattern to play out. Remember, guys, you come to this channel to understand how to trade. I ain't gonna tell you any entries and exits, and I know there's enough of you in here that realize that already. All right, because the same people that asked that same question the first time they came to this stream are the ones that are telling me now that they placed 15 trades and they got 14 correct. And that's what I'm trying to get you guys to do. Yeah, that's what I care. That's what I care about. That's not helpful. This channel is about helping you understand the market's behavior. Okay, hold on, what's this? Crypto Keeper, Biden announced plans to increase capital. Wow. Fifth, that is theft. That is theft. That's not even theft. Nah, man, that is just. Oh, wow. I mean, if the US are doing that, I would be surprised what the UK are going to do. That will be interesting. That will be interesting. How much do I make a month in trading? Irrelevant. I've learned so much quickly. Good, I'm hoping you are learning. This is true, Mike. They do have to get the money back that they printed. That can be for Friday, bro. We'll use that for Friday. Michael Scott, it probably is an M. Yeah, forming, W forming on M. Probably. Who knows? But we need to pay attention to what both Bitcoin and Ethereum are doing, guys, all right? You can find little M's and W's all over the place, all right? But you need to wait for true intention. Wait for the market makers to show their hand. There's no pattern on the 15. There's no pattern on the cycle yet. On the 1 hour time frame, you've got to be careful where you're treading. All right, the 200 EMA has shown support. Look at how they're trying to bring price back above the psychological high right there. All right, Bitcoin doing exactly the same thing. All right, she's trying to come back. This is where they can get interested with, you know, accumulating more Bitcoin. But you need to see a pattern, guys. You need to wait for the pattern to play out. I'm expecting, if this is the true level 3 drop, we've got ourselves a pattern formation that needs to play out. Price should have come back to the 50 EMA, pull back again and form another pattern back to the upside. Although this W could be very big, it could use Friday as a day to completely just range out and then use the weekend potentially to move higher. All right, so we will know when we know. Can't tell you that, man. Top 3 indicators, in my opinion. Price. When I say price, I'm talking about the action itself, not the physical actual value of it. So the top 3 indicators are, well, actually, the only indicator that I need is the moving averages. That is it. Pattern, psychology. Well, psychology is in the pattern. Yeah, it's just going to be patterns, man. That's it. That's all I need. Just a pattern. Patterns and cycles. Do I believe in CME gaps? I see this thrown about so much. For me, like, let me see where we are talking about gaps, right? This is where, here we go. All right, look. That just stinks to me. That right there stinks. How many times have we seen this before, guys? You know? How many times? So, you know, if everyone knows the patterns, how are people getting filled in between the middle of the patterns? Not everyone follows the pattern because people operate on... Listen, you can study as much as you want, okay? When you put hard money down and you're trading, it kind of goes out the window because you start becoming impulsive, all right? If you get, for example, on a W formation down here, all right? Let's take this for example, all right? Say you go short. You're loving life. You are buzzing right now because it's going in your favor. Then it starts to go against you, hits your stop, and you're thinking, oh man, I just wasted all this money. I mean, I was riding the drop from the 50 EMA. Right, I'm just so angry right now. Oh, look, there's rejection at the 50. Ah, look, the death cross right there. Cool, I'm going to go short again. Bang, it drops, increasing the liquidity pool down here, creating the retail trader, the belief to the retail trader that he's going to get his satisfaction of his previous short. And then what happens? They spike it back again. Funny that is. red candle, spike back, red candle, spike back, red candle. I ain't saying anything else. You know? There is behavioral patterns here, guys. It's all psychological. And if you want to try and apply, okay, any other indicator, tell me what indicator factored the big drop on Bitcoin other than understanding the cycle. Okay? Yeah, Yuri, listen, if you're a long-term, listen, this is if you notice today, guys, you know, it's the past couple of days I've been putting up videos on live trades that I've been doing, okay, and talking through the mental process of how I register, what price is doing at a certain point in time. You notice two things, okay? I'm in certain trades and then I'm out of them straight away. I have no conviction to leave dead money, leave money on the table, all right? Other than the fact that I am starting to learn the utility of Binance itself, where I had that little mess up earlier on, okay? I have no reason to be sitting in trades, all right, and leaving money on the table. I need to get in and get out, right? But if you're going to apply a longer term trade, right, the 2-hour rule can't really apply, If you realize a return from your trade within 2 hours, happy days. You've got the right swing element to it. You've got in at the right time. Okay? But if you're not in profit within 2 hours from placing your long trade or your swing trade, okay, you're then going to have to work out ideally how long you're going to sit in red before you say to yourself, right, I may be wrong in this instance. Remember, it's a short-term day trading strategy, all right? I'm in and I'm out, all right? I have no interest in sitting in long trades. Now, granted, if I do catch a magnificent drop or a rise and my money's in there good, I'm going to set a stop so that I can preserve the gains and let's see what happens from that point. That's what I used to do with Forex. It's all good, man. How long you consider swing trades for? Ideally, if you're going to take swing trades, we understand that the cycle lasts a week. All right, so trade it for the week. See where you at. Start on Tuesday, reevaluate on Friday. Yeah, listen, Add Dark Phoenix, listen, right? When you just hold, all right, they do make more on average, but it's all down to preference, right? There are people that do short-term day trading that absolutely rip it, So it's all preference. That's all it is. It's all down to your personality. If you're an impulsive person, you should not be looking at investing because you need to be, your trigger finger is going to be there. You want to be doing something, right? Whereas if you're more reserved and you're patient, then yeah, investing is for you. You need to adapt your personality to the nature of the way you're going to trade. I'm impulsive. I'm a scalper. I'm in and I'm out. Yeah? That's how it is. How do you tell whether the first leg will be part of an M or a W? From the notable volume. Okay? The notable volume that is present within the candle, within the pattern itself. So, watch this. Let's look at Ethereum's move to the upside from this pattern here. Notable volume or vector candles. 1 red, 2 red, 3 red. Okay? 3 vector candles. The first leg is always going to be an aggressive move to the to the downside. All right? The second leg is going to be an aggressive move away from the pattern. Why is this move always going to be aggressive, and why is this move going to be aggressive? Why? Because they induce the trader to go short, and then they've trapped the trader, and they need to get out of there, because if they stay in this zone any longer, the retail trader is going to make a profit, and we all know the market maker ain't in the game for being charitable. That's what we know. Listen, no social media for me. You didn't have to do that, my friend. This little message would have done fine, my friend. Stop loss. Look, I mean, I personally don't use stop losses. I'm not in the trade long enough to warrant an exposure for that long. You know, I held a certain trade a couple of nights ago, but it was an overnight trade, but I was comfortable doing that. I'm trialing out, I'm testing things. And if you notice the videos, the past few videos that I've done, it's just me doing scalping what I know. And yeah, there's the PC shed strategy about building positions. And for me, I'm going to be putting down size. I understand how to use leverage, so I can exploit leverage to my favor. But that's, you know, you have to understand what leverage is about. All right, I mean, it's a different beast, completely different beast. Who is the market maker? Wow. Okay. I need to preserve my voice for those sort of questions, man. What are your study habits? Great question. My study habits is to jump in at the deep end. That's the only way I'm going to learn. You know? I started this channel because I wanted to master the nature of trading in crypto. I said, right, okay, I understand. Composite operator. Ah, my guy. Yes. Cheers, Cream Ted. Yeah, my voice is going, guys, so I'm gonna have to do something about that. But it's all good. Are there instructions on how to put them in Binance? Okay. Could I look at Ethereum, Bitcoin? I mean, Ethereum, Bitcoin. I mean, look at that. How nice is that? Spike the low, retrace back up. Another opportunity to pump lower. Pump lower to get in higher. Get out higher, sorry. All right, let me just ask. All right, let me ask you guys here, right? How many of you are new to trading completely? Because I'm seeing a lot of questions and it's quite worrying. Type 1 if you're completely new to trading. I stand up. Jesse, I stand up. When I do my streams, I actually stand up. Right, okay, there's a lot of you. Okay. Yeah, make sure you look at the descriptions, guys, in each of those videos. Yeah, we've got a lot of new heads, and for anybody that is new, thank you for passing through the channel, and be sure to subscribe just so you get notified. Blue Moon, can you bring up the Bitcoin voice? That's funny. That is hilarious. Let's just take a look at what's going on in the world of Bitcoin, crypto. Hold on a second. So this is Fiat Leak, courtesy of Mike. This is where the crypto's going right now in the States. This is the game we are playing is cutthroat. Yes, this is true. The game we are playing is cutthroat. And if you don't understand that, this game is not for you. You know, this game isn't for you. Randy, I know, man. I know. I do put a lot of pressure on myself, straight up. I do. But for me, it's all about, this is how you maintain discipline, right? This is how you maintain it. Let me tidy up these charts, man. Right? You have to be consistent. We're aspiring to become consistent in the nature of this game. Our actions have to, you know, mimic consistency. Yep, I do need to have a little break, rest, and what have you. I get that, but you know, this is the nature of the beast. Let me just switch up the chart. Let me go to MT4 a second. Looking at the patterns right there. Let me bring up trading view back up. Easier on the eyes. Thank you, Randy. Kembari. You found the Fiat Leak for earthquakes? No way. That'd be interesting. Would you upload a video of configuring trading view? Right, listen. I have no understanding of how to configure trading view. You can see I lose my shit when I'm trying to like draw lines and they keep repeating themselves. I have no this is just an indicator that you can download. Okay, it's called Traders Reality, Infinex, Plasma, Plug, you know, contributions by a lot of people. Okay, just search for that, join the Discord, everything's there. Okay, everything's in the link. The links for everything are in the description, guys. Check it out. What's the world market indicator you have on TradingView? That shows Hong Kong. That's just a timing indicator, right? That just tells you the sessions, right? So Tokyo is open, you know, the Asia session opens for 8 hours. Then you've got the close of it. It's not as clear on here as it is on MT4. So I'll show you on MT4 right now, okay? If you want MT4, which is this platform here, go into the link in the description and download a version of IC Markets. Then when you're done, go into the Discord in the indicators channel and you'll be able to download everything that you need to effectively see what I see. All right. But these green boxes here are the work time. Okay. So it's 8 hours. So from the start of the box to the end is the Asian session. All right. Then price goes into this range here, which is the gap time. All right, so when Asia finishes and Europe starts to open, they have a conversation in this area. And then the red box with the Brinks box as well is the New York session. All right, so here's Asia, Europe all the way up to here, and then the crossover between London and US, and then London finishes here, and then the US finishes right there. All right. Helson, really? Is that what I did? Is that what I did? Look, man, I don't even know. Binance is a beast to its own, man. I'm still trying to understand how to work it. All I know is if I make sure the trade is okay, then fine. If I'm in the right direction with the trade, working out how to close and what have you, ultimately I know that if I've got the market order that I can use, fine, I'll hit the market order, man. I know I shouldn't, but yeah, I've learned a thing or two on Binance. That's one thing for sure. What's the difference between cross and isolate? Well, it has its benefits. I'm trying to work out what suits me. All right, that's why I'm doing the videos. I'm trying to work out what suits me. Okay, still get 5,000 aside. Okay then. Okay, would you say typically Asia makes the low? Asia sets the range, guys. Notice, look. Asia sets the range. They get busy, they accumulate, and then they get on the blower to the UK and they say, look, we've accumulated X amount of longs in this area. All right, realize the return. So Europe comes in, stop, hunt, rise, drop, continuation to the upside. Stopping volume, back at the area that they previously built their longs. Got a few more filled, and then they moved out of the zone. That's how they do it. Yeah. How the fuck did CXE go up everything 5%? Oh wow. Yeah, gold. I do like a bit of gold. Where's gold? Jeez, man. Gold. So investors have been very scared. They've been scared, man. Look at them pump their money into gold. Now it's pulling back. Oh, nice one, Eric. Can Asia, Europe, and other continents conspire together? Of course they do, man. Well, when we say conspire, what it is the UK... So the Asian session, what they do is they pretty much say to people in Europe, and they say, look, man, we've got 500 million, for example, look. So the guys in the Asian session here has said, right, we've managed to trap 200 million short and, no, 300 million short and 500 million long, okay? So what they do is they tap the liquidity, they go to the upside, bring it back down, and then they shift out the zone. Tap the liquidity to the long, okay? Trigger the longs up there, bring price back down, spike the low, trigger the stops, get the liquidity from there, and then reverse price back up with the liquidity that they trapped from the longs up here. Yeah? After initial peak, Ethereum just bounced off the 50 to continue higher. What could we look for to enter if we miss the initial W and the price just keeps pushing, bouncing? Look, because it's at the 50 EMA right now on the hourly, okay, this is where it gets interesting. It's tested the 200 and then the hourly right here, the 50 EMA on the hourly, okay? If I look at the RSI, right, you've got a shark fin outside the volatility band, very aggressive. This needs to come back into the volatility band and cross over the market signal, all right, for me to grant that there's going to be any entries as such, okay? But you can see we're in different zones right now. They are working the spread right now. They're setting the range right now for tomorrow. So my put on it all is you've got to be careful. Got to be very careful. My projection for Bitcoin, we're waiting for a pattern to play out. Waiting for a pattern to play out, man. It's starting to hurt me now. What's going on, Ian? Okay then. Seems like people are coming in. When did I know about them? Oh God. quite a while now. Right, listen guys, I'm gonna actually end the stream now because my voice is really hurting me. Okay, but I've got to save it for tomorrow. All right, I've got to save it. But you guys have enough information from tonight's stream. Please go into the projections channel, have a look at what happened today, and summarize today's events. Realize what was been happening. All right, because once you realize it, you know, creating that impression in your mind, in your eyes mind, you then know what to expect when you see similar behavior in the future. All right, tomorrow I'm going to try and do another projections video for Friday to finalize the week. Okay, I've got my daughter tomorrow, so time will be of an essence for me. All right, so listen, I hope you guys listen, make sure you're protecting yourselves. All right, please protect your capital. Okay, and you know, it's about staying in the game. Yeah, we don't want to be kings for the day. All right, we don't want to be kings for the day. We're about maintaining the crown. That's what it's about. All right, now listen, sorry it's been such a short stream, and I know it's been a bit awkward these past couple of days. I haven't been streaming much, but you know, I stream when the time's right, and tonight was the right time. Okay, so tomorrow night I'm going to stream tomorrow night, and then we're going to go straight to the Mike Dutch podcast because we're going to sit and have a conversation there. The members on Saturday, we're going to talk about my live trades that we've done in the week. All right, I'm going to go into those in finer detail. All right, so mad love to all of you guys. All right, we'll catch up with you tomorrow. Peace.